People pleasing isn't just you being nice. It's a trauma response to help protect you from certain things like abandonment, rejection, things like that. Even when you think you're being nice, you're abandoning yourself. And if you are kind of feeling exhausted and a bit burnt out in terms of relationships with people around you, this can be a really big sign that you are in a people pleasing realm. Now, again, you learned to abandon yourself to stay safe. That doesn't make you too nice. It just means you were or are in survival mode, and it's time to shift that. If you were never taught to honor your own needs, of course, you're going to struggle with boundaries. You're not broken, you're conditioned. But now we're going to recondition. What drives people pleasing? Feeling like we're too much or not enough, being praised for being selfless as a child. Good job, you're such a good sharer. And then that teaches us that sharing means we're a good person. So if we don't share, it means we're a bad person. So then when we abandon our own selves, our own boundaries, does that mean we're being a good person or a bad person? Fear of rejection, abandonment, or being the bad guy. Not knowing where your needs even begin. And this is where it's like, fuck, am I connected to myself? Do I know myself? Do I know what my needs are? Because I'm too busy actually thinking about everyone else's needs that I actually don't know my needs. This is a big one with women. Nervous system dysregulation. It's so much easier to just agree to their request, especially when it comes to co-parenting. It's just so much easier to give them what they want because I feel all wound up. So it's just easy to say yes. Feeling responsible for other people's emotions. And this can happen so much with like motherhood because we are so conscious of not traumatizing our children and trying to be like the best mums we can be. But it's actually not our responsibility to be responsible for other people's emotions or their reactions. Like we can only control our own. So have a think about whose love did I have to earn? And what did I learn about my role in relationships growing up? If you pull your journal out, have a little jot down, it doesn't need to be a massive journal, but just have a little think. Common people pleasing patterns, saying yes when you mean no, over explaining, apologizing for having needs, avoiding conflict, and feeling anxious when people are upset with you. So just have a think about some situations maybe in the last couple of months where you may have said yes when you really meant no, where you may have over-explained, when you may have apologized for being tired or not responding to a message or, having to cancel on someone. Where have you avoided conflict? And where have you felt anxious when other people are upset with you?